Hi, my name is Josh Black. I'm 38 years old from Conway, Arkansas. My preferred pronouns are he, him. I'm really excited about this course. Um, I got into this idea that I wanted to be a social worker due to my own experience with mental health. I see a therapist weekly. She's an LCSW. She's fantastic. She's really an inspiration in my life and has helped me uh, learn a lot of things about myself and sort of the environment around me. Um, I am a social work major. Um, I hope to go on after getting my BSW to get my master's and hopefully my LCSW. Um, it's something that I I'm really passionate about mental health, and I think that we don't focus on it nearly as much as we should in this country. For whatever reason, it only seems to get brought up after a tragedy. Um, I think there is definitely a collective attitude that is going to have to shift before a lot of things change. But I do have a deep desire to help people. It's I wasn't always that way. I think over the years I've realized that not that I was a bad guy, but I wasn't doing enough, and it's something that I've really tried to be better about in recent years. This isn't my first time in college. I I tried it once 20 years ago. I, I got through a lot of classes, um, kind of kind of burnt out, made a lot of really bad decisions, um, and I've paid for it over the years. I've got a wife and kids now, and I want to be able to, provide for them um, and be the best person that be the best person that I can for my kids, and really be an example. I try to be an example to them. My work history, I've got a long work history in the tech industry. I had about a 15-year career as a data analyst and manager um, until recently. About 14 months ago, I found out that my entire team was being transitioned overseas. I was laid off. Um, I spent a while um, trying to find similar work, and the the market's terrible right now. And I've really the more I got through the process, the more I realized I just didn't want to do this. And last summer, I organized a food drive. I had some extra time freshly after being laid off, and decided I wanted to help at-risk youth here in my home state of Arkansas. And we raised enough money for over 30,000 meals. I'm really proud of that. It came together. Uh, it was kind of wild how quickly everything came together. I, I've got a pretty good network of friends and people. People just really. I found that people wanted to help. A lot of times, it's all you have to do is ask. And we raised, like I said, we raised over 30,000 meals for at-risk youth in Arkansas. Um, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my outline here. Uh, I always have such a hard time talking about myself. Uh, I think that empathy is really a big driver um, for a lot of what I do. especially when helping others. I can't help but put myself into someone else's shoes a lot of the time, and um, it's just something. It's kind of a driving force in my life. I've got, like I mentioned earlier, I've got my own experience with mental health. I've got anxiety and ADHD, and um, those are things that I struggle with daily, and we all have our own struggles. And if I can make someone's life a little bit easier, a little less burdensome, that's what I want to do. And um, I realize I'm kind of going over time here. My hobbies are watching Arkansas Razorbacks, go Hogs, fishing, woodworking, uh, golf. I was a college golfer, um, but that's me. If you if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But I look forward to getting to know all of you, and I'm excited about the future. All right.